Okay, now let's go with the second one, that is unordered list, that is UL. Now unordered list also has 4 types. First one is disk, which is the duplicate by default bullet. The second one is the circle, and the third one is the square, and the fourth one is none. It will not have anything, just it will be one below the other. Okay, so now for using this we will make use of the list style type property. Okay, CSS, this is CSS, list style type property. Okay, now let's see an example. Okay, now in this we'll make use of UL and again LI. Okay, before going this we'll do this. Style, okay, is equals to list style type. You got it, see. Okay, inside that I will write disk. Okay, see, if you'll see this clearly, it is an inline style. Okay, inline style sheet. Don't forget what we have been taught earlier. Okay, so it's an inline. Okay, now inside I'll write again coffee, tea, and milk. So now it will be in disk format. Okay, so now just save it and run this. See, it's in disk, which is I also told before, by default it is a bullet. Now let's try something else. We'll try circle. Okay, and let's run this. See, you can see that it's in circle. Why it is unordered? Because it's not in any alphabetical order, or it's not in any numeral, means in numbers, right? It's not stated as 1, 2, 3, 4, neither A, B, C, D, something like that. Okay, so it's just in a random, that it's just giving a dot or circle or square something. Okay, this is unordered list. Now let's do the next one, that is description list. Inside that we have 3 tags: DL, DT, DD. Okay, now what is DL? Defines the description list. And what is DT? Defines the term. And DD is describes each. Okay, now let's see an example of the same. DL, DT, inside that I write E, coffee. Okay, and the next one is DD. Inside that I write black hot drink. And the next one is DT again. Then I will write milk. Okay, and inside this I will write DD, white hot drink. Okay, so now let's save this and then run this. See, the content which was inside the DT tag is in the left side corner, and then which was in the DD tag, add a padding and then move to the left, and the black hot drink, and the similar with milk also. This is the output of the description list. Now let's talk about table. Okay. For creating a table in a web page, we need 3 tags. One is the TR, the second one is the TH, and third one is the TD. Before moving to the tag, what is a table? Table is a tabular representation of any information or a content in a website. Okay, when represent some information in the form of a table, it will be more understandable and more easy to read. So for creating a table, we'll make use of these three tracks in HTML. TR stands for table row. TH stands for table header, and TD stands for table data. Okay, what is it all about? Table row, every table has the row, right? So that the row will be indicated as a TR, and every table will start with some of the header, and it is known as the TH, and the data in the table stands for TD. Okay, so now let's take an example. Now let's create a table. For creating a table, we start with a table tag. Okay, and inside that we'll give TR. Okay, because we are going to start with a row. Inside that we'll start with a table heading, that is TH. So let's start with the first name as the first heading, and this second one will be, oh, I'm so sorry, last name, and the third one will be H. Okay, so we have created a table, and inside that we have created a row with the table heading as first name, last name, and then the H. Now let's insert some data inside this. Okay, TR. Okay, then I'll go for TD. This indicates that this is a data. So let's give first name as George, and then the second name as Kennedy, and then the age as 21. Let's copy paste this, and we'll just edit in this. Okay, now let's change the name to Edison and the last name to Vincent. Okay, and the age to 15. Again paste it, and we'll make this name to Stephen Counter with age as 25. So we have created a table with these three headings as well as three different data. Okay, now let's run this. Okay, see, we can see the heading with three different data. Okay, so but here there's no border or nothing is highlighted or something. So now we'll make that highlightation, and we'll make that all types of styles to it. Okay, so for giving a border, we'll first go for a style. Okay, we'll make use of internal style sheet, CSS. Okay, so style tag, inside that I will do it for table. Okay, we'll give the border 1 pixel solid, and the color will be black. Okay, so now let's run this. It's okay, we got a border, but we got the border for the table because we have given internal style sheet for table, but not for the table heading or for the table data. So we'll even give it for them. So we'll just give a comma table heading comma table data. Now it will be a complete table. Okay, now when you see, you can see double tables, right? If you want it, then it's okay, else you can even make it as single. So how to make it as single? We'll make use of another property, that is border collapse. Okay, and we'll write collapse. This will tell that we don't want two, we just want one, and collapse the border. Okay, right? So now we'll just run this also. See, we got it as a 1. Now we'll go for giving a padding. Okay, we'll give a padding in this and bring it nearby to some of the other position. But no, we'll give for 50 pixels. Okay. Okay, we got it. And here the difference, we have the table is not moved anywhere because we have given this pixel to even the table heading as well as the table data. So now even let's increase the font size. Font size equals to, we'll give 30 pixel. It might be too big. Let's see. Okay. So the headings are already highlighted. We got a table and with 3 different data, and the padding is also done, as well as the font size is also increased. Okay. Now let's go for another topic, which is call span. Okay. Call span is basically the merging of 2 columns as one. So now let's see an example for it. Okay, here I'll change this first name as name, and I'll just remove this. Okay, and I'll make this call span is equals to 2. Okay, now let's see the output. Okay, see here, both the columns are merged as one. Okay, that's the main working of a call span. Now let's go for a row span. Okay, as we did for call span, here 2 rows are merged as 1 row. Okay. Okay, now let's see an example for row span. So I'll just take these out. Okay. In place of call span, I'll write row span. Okay. Name, and then I'll write the first name. Okay. Now I'll create another row. This is D. Okay. Now I'll take another row and I'll insert another data in it. Okay, T D, and I write the second row. Okay. So now let's see the output for this. Okay, now this is 2 rows, and here 2 row has been merged and brought to 1. Okay, so we'll add another row, and inside that we'll add the table heading as age, and the table data as 21. Okay, now let's see the output for this. Okay, see here the 2 rows are being merged and brought as 1. Okay, now we are going to use another new tag, that is caption. Okay, caption is basically used to give a name to the table. Okay, so let's see the example. For doing this, I will write the caption tag just below the table tag itself. It should be here only, please note this point. And as this is giving some detail about some of the other person, so we'll give the name as details. Okay, so now let's run this. So here we got the details caption. Okay, now each and every table or row or data in this is a child for the table. This is the child 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and likewise. So with the help of this child property, we will give some coloring properties to this table, and we'll make some styles to it. Okay, so now let's go for this, and I'll make, for doing this, I'll make use of the internal style sheet. Okay, so table, then I'll give tr means table row, nth child even. Okay, what is this nth child even? So when I told tr means table row, right? So 1, 2, 3 and 4, there are total 4 rows over here, including the table heading. Okay, so I am giving properties to the row, only the row, not to the whole table, but the row inside the table. So to the nth child, which is even, I am going to give some property. So which is even? This is the first row, so which is odd. This is the second row, even. This is the third row, which is again odd, and the fourth row is even. Even or odd is identified with the number of rows or the nth row. Okay, so the even are 2 and 4. Okay, so I'm giving some background color as red. Now let's see. Okay, see, the second and the fourth row has become the red. We can even do this for the odd ones also. So let's just copy this. Okay, and I'll give odd. I will give blue. Okay, now let's run this. Okay, the first and the third has become blue, where the second and the fourth are red itself. Okay, this is the nth child concept, giving and some of the other properties to a specific child in a table of a row or a header or a data, anything. Okay.